Hi guys, in this video I'll show you the true cost of success in dropshipping, right? So a lot of people make it look too easy, right? A lot of people oversimplify this, and like it's kind of like any other business, right? If you treat it like as just a hobby or something that would just like instantly you start making like lots of money, then this will not work for you. So in this video, I want to show like the true cost, like what's included, what you have to be prepared for to succeed in dropshipping, and what the most successful people I know, and what I'm doing myself to basically get great results with dropshipping and with e-commerce, with Facebook advertising. So let's get started. I'll show you all of the details. And by the way, if you're looking for help with scaling your e-commerce business, your Facebook advertising, your dropshipping business, click on the link below, apply for a strategy session where our team basically will see if we can help you to scale your business to the next level. Whether you at 5 figures per month, like 6 figures per month, like 7 figures per month, we'll see how we can help you to scale that up further with our connections, with our training, with our resources to help you out scale as much as possible. People showing you that like you do drop shipping for a week and then like you buy a Lamborghini, you buy like luxury cars, and you just driving around, you work like 3 hours a day, and definitely you can do this, but not like after 1 week in business, right? And people who typically show you this, they typically just sell you the information, they sell you the training, because if they were actually to run a business, right? Like for example, if I run a business and if I work like 12 hours a day, right, and someone else like they run a business, like 4 hours a day, right? Then let's consider we have like equal circumstances. I have a team, they have a team, right? I'm just putting so much of my own energy into the business, right, that I'll just blow those people away, right? Like with my energy, with how much I'm putting in, how much I'm sacrificing, right? And business is all about sacrifice. You cannot have like Lamborghini and house like first day of business. Like if someone, like let's say if you're maybe like you inherited like huge fortune, maybe your like grandparents like busted their ass like to create the fortune, maybe you can do this, right? But like most of us, we didn't have like a lot of resources. I'm from Ukraine. My parents still making like few hundred, like $100, like $150 a month in salary, and I used to make like $100 a month in salary, right? And it didn't come to me like suddenly. It wasn't like I started dropshipping next day I was generating like millions of dollars in sales, right? It just like the sacrifice, a lot of time, a lot of effort that you put into it, right? And people put you to like this kind of like facade where like you buy a Lamborghini, you work a few hours a day, and basically that's kind of like, this is not a way to run a business. If you run a business this way, people that are hardworking, that are like my students, so like they'll just blow you away, they'll just destroy you, they'll just take all of your business, right? So basically, and since you're watching this video, so you're probably more ambitious, than most people, and you're willing to do things to get there. And like, who doesn't want, to just wake up one day and not feeling anxious about money, just feeling like, okay, so I just will do things that I really like enjoying doing. I don't have to work with people I don't like. I don't have to do things that I don't like, basically just enjoying life. But to get to that point, it doesn't happen like in 1 week. It doesn't happen like in 1 month. And like 99% of times, it doesn't even happen like in 1 year, right? It takes like years of sacrifice, of a discipline to get to that level. So you must give in order to get, right? You must sacrifice things in order to get to that level. So for example, if you want to get like physically fit, you have to give up junk food. You cannot eat junk food and still, do well. Maybe you can do it, but it's not sustainable. You'll get to a certain point, and then, you will feel bad because the food is just not nutritious enough. Food is not, the quality is not good enough, right? So you have to sacrifice something in order to get something, right? And if you want to build like a 7-figure dropshipping store, then you have to cut stupid expenses, save money, and invest it, right? There is no way around it. I haven't found like another way. Like, it's basically just what you save, what you invest back into the business, what you save for, for development, for basically getting some of the information, some of the knowledge faster, what do you invest into hiring people to basically save your own time. These are the things that will get you momentum. Like buying like a car or buying like a huge house that you don't need, like those things will not get you forward, right? So, and this video is going to be very honest look at the sacrifices I've made to get to this level and achieve this level of success. So one of the things is basically sacrificing safety, right? So safety and order in your life, right? That's basically what most people want out of their life, right? They want the security, they want the safety, right? Like have a good paying job, house, wife, a few friends, car, basically having everything like in line, in order, less stress, right? That's how most people want it. That's why most people are working like 9 to 5 jobs, right? Go out on Friday, chill on the weekend, complain about Monday, and that's it, right? Nothing like too risky. You work like 5 hours out of 8, like the rest of it, like you're just hiding from the boss and stuff, right? You get the salary on the same day every month, and even if you're out of money, like, basically you'll get the same salary like next month. So you know about that, right? And so that's kind of like how you do it, right? If you were just to go this like typical flow that most people go through, right? And then I usually work like 9 to 5, get home by 6, maybe like few drinks, dinner, Netflix, bed, repeat, right? So you have your life in order. Well, I had to sacrifice that personally, because if I lived that way, I would never gotten out of my like parents' house in Ukraine, and I wouldn't build this like e-commerce empire. I would have a job, and then basically after I had my job, right, I studied English, right? I didn't speak like, I spoke like few words of English. So I had to learn English. I had to learn, obviously, all of those like e-commerce skills, like dropshipping skills, like online marketing, like all of those things I had to learn like everyone else on top of learning English, right? Some of you are in this situation as well. So I know how you feel. I know how there's so much stuff in there, right? And so I studied English. I read books. I watched courses. I tried to educate myself as much as possible. And I invested the little money I have into trying to figure out Amazon, and after that Shopify and funnels, right? So there's so much. I didn't buy a car. Even when I started making money, right? I just started reinvesting it. And then the first thing that you see that people do when they make money, they buy themselves a car, right? And maybe for some people it's a good motivation. Maybe it's just kind of okay, so it's kind of like some fulfillment out of it. For me, it's I didn't feel secure. Even if I saved some money, I still felt anxious. About I still had to do the stuff that I didn't like. I still had to basically work too many hours, right? And at the beginning, you have to put a lot of hours in. If you think you will put 3 hours in, and you'll put 4 hours, a lot of people showing you these kids, they show you that it's you buy a Lamborghini, you work a few hours a week, and you go to you go playing golf and stuff. You play golf, but when your business is running smoothly, when you have people in place, when you have automation in place, that's where you can go and play golf, right? But at the beginning, there's a period of grind that you have to put into your business, right, to basically get it to initial traction. Now, sacrificing the personal life. So it's really hard to have an active social life and build a massive business at the same time, at least at the beginning. So you only have so many hours in each day, and if you work 9 to 5 and then work on your business, it's even harder. You only have few hours, right, every single day. So you have to make a decision, right? You can go out tonight, or you can stay home and work. And if you analyze any successful person, anyone who built successful business, that's exactly what they've done. While everyone was partying, Bill Gates, Mark Zuckerberg, all of these guys, they were just obsessed about building this business while everyone was partying, everyone was enjoying life, everyone was having fun. So if you want success bad enough, you'll choose the second one. Right? If you want to have the first one, it's fine, but that's kind of the choice that you make, right? And it will just take you longer to get where you want to be, because you cannot have everything right away. You can have all of those things. You can have personal life. You can have more social, social interactions and stuff with other people. But again, to initially build a business, to get it to at least 7-figure level, where you have people in place, you have some systems, you have some automations in place. So business is kind of running. Obviously, it requires your interaction to kind of direct it and basically manage it. but it's not as kind of like, it doesn't require your attention 24/7. At the beginning, it requires, right? It requires, and you have to sacrifice something to put that time into your business, right? So delayed gratification. So the art of sacrificing your immediate wants and desires to build a better future. Like, for example, stuff like choosing to stick with a Windows laptop instead of a Mac. Obviously, if that's kind of like adds to your productivity, if you're faster working on Mac, then you would go with Mac, right? Obviously, that's kind of like more like business consideration to go with Mac. But just buying stuff because you want it, or because like everyone buys it. Again, like if you're buying Lamborghini not because you need it, but because everyone and their mother like buying Lamborghinis, then it's just, that's a choice you make, right? That like few $1,000s, like $3,000-$4,000 a month that you're paying for lease, or like a rent or stuff, or I don't know how this stuff even works. Like I typically buy stuff for cash. So that money that you put into it, right? That you take out of your business, to buy the stuff that you don't need. That's a choice you make, right? That's the choice you make, like to grow your business slower, right? Like driving a normal cheap car. Like if you listen to like Grant Cardone, like he was driving like Toyota until he was like, I don't know, 30 or 35 years old. Like when he was already making like a lot of money, he was a millionaire, he was still driving Toyota instead of like, expensive one, or like don't have a car at all. I don't have a car personally. I don't have a car. I don't have, I just use Uber, and when I need a car, I just rent it or just like get a driver. So I just try to keep my life simple, because I want all of my energy, all of my focus to be concentrated on my business. That's how I live, and that's, I think, the most efficient way to do it. Because if you have, let's say you have like 5 cars, you have like all of them needs like insurance, all of them needs like gasoline, all of them like needs like a freaking garage, all of them need like expenses, like because they break, and you pay for them. Like it's just so much overhead, so much space in your head that could be dedicated to your business. So it's always a choice that you make, right? Living on a rent instead of like buying an expensive house or an apartment so you can one day buy it in cash, right? I prefer buying stuff in cash, right? Like if I want something, I just buy it in cash. If I don't need it, I don't buy it. Again, this is the choice that you make, and it's difficult because there's so many kind of like so many things that are tempting, right? For example, it's tempting to buy a Lamborghini to show off and just to show everyone how cool you are, right? Where like it's not cool to have like Toyota, where all of your friends have like expensive cars. But then if you fast forward it like 5 years, a lot of them will be in debt, paying out their cars, and you will be, having like a business that runs, like a machine, and then you can buy like Lamborghini, right? And you can build like a great business in 5 years. Like it's if you didn't have like a 7-figure business in 5 years of operating a business, then probably you chosen the wrong business model, or you're working like with wrong people. So if you want to scale your business to 7 figures and beyond, there's a link below this video. So maybe we can help you to scale it up to 7 figures and beyond. So apply for a call. We'll see if we can help you. So there's a link below in the description. Delayed gratification is extremely important. Like every time you give up something immediate, invest it back into your business, you will get like 10x more results in the future. Right? Remember that. So you don't need stuff right now. There's no better feeling than to be a king of like e-commerce empire, like have multiple income streams, have employees, have hundreds of thousands in savings, and know that everything will be fine, whatever happens. Like if something happens, like if you don't have like savings for at least, like 6-12 months of your expenses, then you will be feeling like subconsciously, you will be feeling like very insecure. And people are blowing that money that they have, like those savings on these cars and the stuff that they don't actually need. So when the bad stuff happens, like a recession, or something with their business, or like Facebook ad accounts banned, or some bad things, and they happen from time to time, then there is no caution. There is no kind of like, there's no reserves. For me, I can just take a break for like 3 years, like even more, and then like just don't work, because I have multiple income streams. I have the I have the savings, I have other things that bring me income, and so I can just take a break. And you know, I can reevaluate things. I can move to another country. I can move to another place if I need to, right? I can protect my family. So that's, I think, the situation that you want to be in. And again, if you're looking for help with scaling your business, scaling your Facebook advertising, if you're doing Facebook, then click on the link below. We'll see if we can help you, if we're a good fit, helping you to scale it to, you know, 7 figures, build sustainable business out of it. And so there's no card like apartment gadget that will give you that feeling, you know, that kind of like feeling of, you know, kind of like security, and that you're like in some way protected. Obviously, you know, there could be things that like this amount of money like cannot help you with, but basically, you know, you'd have to master the art of delayed gratification, because that's the way for you to expand, to grow your business. And that's the true cost of success in dropshipping, right? And in whatever business you do, like dropshipping is one of the business models, delayed gratification is what you need to grasp. That's what you need to understand. And you know, whenever like someone, like the whole society is so like focused on consumption, right? They buy stuff now, get stuff now, you know, this, you know, just pay like a payment, small payment, don't pay like the full price up front. And then all of these like small payments, they accumulate and they drag you down, right? So yeah, guys, so this is what I want to share with you. It's not like Facebook ads related, but anything. But you know, this is so much more important, because if you have this like proper mindset, you know, you make money, you save money, you reinvest money back into your business, then you will do very well. You will expand your business. You will hire people. You will automate things. And then eventually in 5 years, you will have a machine that, you know, makes you money, brings you fulfillment, and, you know, allows you to have the lifestyle that you want. But for that, you have to delay that point where, you know, the cars and jewelry and stuff, all of this stuff, you have to delay it. You have to sacrifice it today to get a better tomorrow. So again, guys, you're looking for help with scaling your business in the smart way, your Facebook ads, there's a link below in the description. Looking forward to speaking with you, looking forward to see if we can work together, if I can help you to scale your business. So click on the link below, schedule your strategy session with us, and we'll see how we can help you. If you like this video, please subscribe to my channel, like this video, and let me know what you think in the comments. I'll try to get to those comments and get back to you guys.